Hello everyone, it's the wee hours of Wednesday morning, and due to unforeseen or possibly foreseen circumstances, I'm the first video this week, and that doesn't happen a whole lot. I just ruined that take. Stupid nose. Hello everybody. Hello everybody. It is the wee hours of Wednesday morning, and due to unforeseen and possibly foreseen circumstances, I'm the first one to post this week. And hopefully not the only one. So, I guess I'll just start with it. I'm not used to starting the week, but yeah. So we're doing a new system. We're not doing the confusing thing where someone asks a question and then it goes on for a week, and then the next person asks a question and that goes on for a week, and like everyone does like different shit and stuff like that. We are each supposed to be answering a question and a challenge every day. One from one of us and one from you. So send us, message us, write comments, comment on our page, anything really. The page's link is there. That's a good thing about watching yourself on this video. So this week the challenge was dance. So this week the challenge was dance, and that was to dress nice. And as you can see, no. I don't know. I had the jacket on for a while. Well, this is a different jacket, but it just makes the tie look even brighter. It makes it look like the shirt's like really boring, but I mean, the shirt is kind of boring. It's just a green paisley print, so it's really subtle, and it's kind of big. And the tie is too bright for it, but it was the best one out of like the 8 ties I own, surprisingly. I don't pick ties that go with the shirt, really. I should work on that. None of them are like a label. As you know, I'm not really a label person. What the fuck is up with that? It's like flipping out. Maybe it's too tight or something. I don't know. I'm not a label person. I think I got the tie from Ross. I think I got this from Macy's. So yeah. And gotta label it. It'd probably fit better. I wonder if it was tailored. When I have money to tailor. So I'm gonna consider that as being done with it. With the challenge. And my hair is behaving rather well. This part has the tendency to stick up. I was confused because I was like, it doesn't look that way. I'm looking at myself too much. Okay. This part has the tendency to stick up, and it is a little bit, but not when I go like this. So, and then you just mess up the bangs a little bit. You can't really tell because it's black, so you can't tell like the difference between the individual little strands like you can in broad daylight. But yeah, just mess it up a little bit, and then as long as that looks even worse. Don't mess it up, and then just like fix the back because I hate it when it flips up back behind my ears. It's getting a little long, but I know a lot of people who are hair cutter people, so they will fix it, hopefully. Our viewer question this week. Okay. Our viewer question this week comes from Connect Arizona 31, who basically, I mean, this wasn't her exact, well, it was her exact words, was, why can't straight guys act more like gay guys? Which can be taken in a lot of ways, but I kind of see as, I spend a lot of time with gay people, and I'm starting to think that we're just a little bit better. I mean, not to be, I mean, there's plenty of people who think straight people are better, so I don't see why I can't believe this. But as a whole, I mean, it seems like because we've had to go through so much, we're more mature, we're capable, and it just makes more sense to be with your own gender, because a lot of straight men just don't get women, and gays are all sick from the AIDS. since most gay guys spend a lot of time alone during like the early social years, they can not develop socially as fast as other people, but this also gives them more time with just themselves. So they tend to know themselves a lot more than I would think. I would think that they would tend to know themselves a lot more because they've had more time to get to know themselves. I keep wanting to sneeze, but I will power through. Power through. And so I think gay people are just more in touch with emotions, whether that's part of being gay or whether that's just knowing yourself more and understanding how people are coming from. Also, it's really important to us because if we don't understand people's emotions, then how are we going to know who to come out to? And it's a very survival-based. There's a lot of survival-based traits that we've picked up, like hyper-observation. We can like see like a tiny little rainbow pin and we'll just like notice it like that. Because that's what's important. That's what's keeping us, well, pretty much sane during that whole thing. I'm not going to say, however, that gays are always sweet and loving, as Contact Arizona also says. And there's a lot of bad parts that I see. There's a lot of criticality, just like trying to make everything like work perfectly, and just being really harsh on people. And also there can be a lot of drama, just like regular people. But for some reason our drama is just better, I don't know, because it's not between guys and girls, so it's not like a war, but it's a war with ourselves, and it's a little confusing in that respect, but I think we understand each other better, so it's confusing. Like, if you haven't thought about that, think of it. Like, if you've only been interested in your own gender, think of how it would be like to be interested in a totally different gender that you know really not that much about, and they like behave differently, and they have different bodies and parts and stuff, and you don't know what makes them feel good, and, you know, it must be really confusing. So, you know, and you don't really hang out with them, so you don't get to know them, because you hang out with the guys. But our guys are guys, and then guys are guys. It's just really confusing. Although, lesbians are kind of guys for me. It's like bros. Ew, not with that embarrassing hand motions. Edit that out. I'm saying to you guys, I'm totally going to leave that in. So hopefully Caleb will be on tomorrow to answer similar questions. I really hope I'm not the only one this week, because that's just ridiculous. But, yes. Am I getting sick? I'm getting this weird feeling like I'm isolated from everyone else, which is really weird because I was just with a lot of people. But I kind of feel like I'm trying to be connected to everyone, but at the same time that counteracts as being I'm not really connected to anyone. So I kind of feel like separate from each other. And the last time I really felt like this was when I was in a major depressive phase. It was a lot worse than this stuff, obviously. When I just felt like no one cared and stuff like that, and that was really the most depressed I've ever been. So it's kind of weird having this emotion back, and it's understandable because I only have a certain amount of people that I hang out with a couple of times a week, and that doesn't really change. I live alone right now because my roommate's gone, so it gets lonely. Yeah. Great, violin. Okay. So I'm going to end this video, which hopefully with editing will be short. Look down there. I'm not even looking at myself. I'm pointing in the right direction. I swear it. If not, you can like write like lol fag. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna get out. Okay. Ramble. Okay. Bye. Hot Trap. I love you so.